Hi Pisces, welcome to November 2018. This is a good month for you. Mars moves into your sign on the 15th. This can give you a lot of energy, and your energy can be overflowing. You want to focus on something, focus on a target, focus on a goal, something you can achieve quickly with minimum fuss. Small accomplishments are very good for you, especially if you've been in a procrastination. Making small accomplishments can really boost your self-esteem, and this is a good month to do it. Now, there's a lot of water this month, and that benefits you. On the 6th of November, the North Node moves into Cancer, and Cancer is your sister sign. And the eclipses are going to be following along this path of the Cancer North Node and the Capricorn South Node in a very fun part of your chart. And that's going to open up relationships, creativity, self-confidence. So this is a time over these next couple of years for you to really nurture your self-confidence, nurture your self-esteem, nurture your creative self-expression, as well as it's great to open the doors to new relationship, romantic relationship, sex, sharing, and true love. Now, Uranus will step back into Aries very briefly on the 6th, and then he'll be back in Taurus, I believe March 6th. 2019, for good. And he's lightened things up. But then he'll be back in that area of conversations and communication. Big action happening with the Scorpio new moon on the 7th. This is a really good new moon, and Scorpio is your sister sign, so it pours positive energy into any planets you have in Pisces. And this new moon is trining Neptune in Pisces. And it's sextile Pluto. So this is a wonderful moon for you to expand your horizons. Go on a trip. Go on a vacation. Travel. Go after your skills, like upgrade your skill set so you make more money in whatever you do. Learn something new. Teach. I really like this new moon. I mean, it's intense. It's Scorpio. But it's in harmony with Pluto and Neptune, and Mars, the traditional ruler of Scorpio, is sextile Uranus, which before he moves into Pisces, which is very beneficial, creating opportunity, unexpected opportunities. This is a really good time for you to learn something new. You can get a lot done this month, and this is a really important moon because it is, getting you ready for the Sagittarius new moon that will happen in your career. So this one is all about your spirituality, your philosophy, your freedom, your higher consciousness, long distance travel, marketing, promoting yourself in the world, your beliefs. And your goals can be aligned here because of Pluto in harmony with this new moon. So you could feel like your goals in life, your hopes and wishes are coming true, that this new moon is really lighting things up for you. And that's very positive, uplifting, and inspiring. You could feel really encouraged this month. Now, Jupiter moves into Sagittarius on the 8th. Now, this is fantastic for you. This is, such a good placement to have Jupiter. Because when he was in Scorpio, which is harmonious, that area is more about education and travel. But here, he's now in the area of your destiny in the world, your profession in the world, your reputation in the world. And he's going to be there until he moves into Capricorn in November, but that still will be good for you too. But as he's in Sagittarius, at the top of your chart, you got to go for the brass ring. This is the time where you go for the gold. This is the time where you go after your dreams. You go after something big. And you'll have a whole year to do that. You don't have to do it in November. Small accomplishments in November. A target or a goal that you can do quickly with minimum fuss in November. But this is really good news for you. Having Jupiter in Sagittarius, he's going to be expanding whatever it is you do in the world. Whatever it is you're doing in the world, it can grow, it can multiply, it can take you places. So, you definitely want to put some strong energy into your profession this year, your status in the world, your destiny in the world. And it could be a change of status, for those of you that don't work, are retired, or you live off your trust fund or what, your money, investments. It could also be, a partnership where, if you've been single, you get married. There could be a change in status, and it can improve your life. Wherever Jupiter is where we improve and grow and expand. And for you, it's in the area of your career achievement. And that is so exciting. Wow. And then Mars enters Pisces on the 15th. Mars is going to be giving you some get up and go. You're going to have a lot of energy, and it can improve your confidence. And Neptune goes direct on the 24th. So you're going to be feeling more clear and consistent. You're going to feel confident. You're ready to solve problems. It's really good. And it's like you want to prove it to yourself. It's not like you even care about proving it to others. It's like you want to prove it to yourself. There's something you want to prove to yourself. You want to prove to yourself that you can get it done. You want to prove to yourself that you can achieve that goal. You want to prove to yourself that you can lose weight, whatever it is that you're going for. And you can do it, Pisces. You can do it. Got a lot of supportive energy in here for you in November. Now, the 16th is a very crazy day. Avoid making decisions on the 16th. The reason is because Venus stations direct on the 16th. And Mercury stations retrograde. So when a planet goes direct or retrograde, it doesn't just go retrograde, direct, retrograde. It has to station first. And so Venus is stationing direct. And then right after that on the 16th, Mercury stations retrograde. And for you, Mercury is in Sagittarius with Jupiter. And so don't make any career decisions that day. Wait until the 19th, because then you're going to have greater clarity and greater insight into what's right for you. And so then you'll be more confident, clear, and consistent in what you're aiming for and wanting to see happen. Avoid the 16th for any kind of major decision making. And I'm recommending this to all signs because we all have this somewhere in our chart. And for you, it's in the area of your destiny in the world, your profession in the world. And so it's going to be an interesting time at work during this retrograde. And that'll be on until December 6th. It's the last retrograde of the year. And it's the last Mercury retrograde for 2018. Now the Sun enters Sagittarius on the 22nd. And again, you have more focus there in the area of what you do in the world, your profession in the world, your destiny in the world. You're getting ready for your new moon there that will come in December in this area. And that's exciting too. And it's right at the beginning. You know, the Sun goes into Sagittarius on the 22nd. And then the moon, the full moon in Gemini is on the 23rd. And this is a very fun moon. You want to be careful that you don't overdo it because Mars in Pisces is T-squaring the Sun and the Moon, Jupiter, and Mercury. And that's an over-the-top energy, you know, small accomplishments. not, taking big risks, being a daredevil, trying to, do something really grand. Not the energy for it. Mercury is retrograde and Jupiter is involved. And Jupiter can make us overpromise, overdo, overextend, overeat, overdrink. And this is over the holiday weekend here in the States. You have Thanksgiving on Thursday. You have the full moon. And so that whole weekend, everyone's going to be over the top. Now, it's a very positive moon. It's a very fun time. This is the start of the holidays. So, we can be, having fun with family and friends and celebrating. Have a party. You have the moon in the area of your home. This is Gemini, the Gemini moon. You're having the full moon in the area of your home. Why not throw a party? This would be a great way for you to channel this Mars T-square energy. Is you could have everyone over for Thanksgiving. You could have a party that weekend. You could have your friends over. It's a really good weekend for you to party with friends and family and have fun. That's what this full moon is for. It is all about having fun, being light, being playful, laughing. There could be a lot of funny things that happen that are making us all laugh, and that's good. But we want to be safe and sensible in our actions, because with Mars like this, you could get, I'm a daredevil, I can jump off the roof, look at me, and the next thing you know, you hurt your ankle and you got to go to urgent care. So this is going to be kind of a wackadoo energy with people. Some people going over the top, right over the top, and that's not safe or sensible. And with Jupiter there, we just have this false sense of I can do anything, or everything is, butterflies and rainbows. It's like, no, there's laws of gravity, there's laws of the universe, there's physical laws, and you don't want to hurt your body taking risks that you don't need to take. And there could be a lot of exaggeration, inaccuracies being spread at this full moon because of the Mercury retrograde and the Jupiter expanding it, and then people think they're right. So there could be, that kind of energy too, where people get into arguments over politics or religion or, male-female issues, women, men, and you want to, stay out of that if you can, because if everybody's right, what's that song? If everybody's right, nobody's wrong, something like that, is if everybody's right, there's no middle ground. There's no place to meet in the middle. And so we could find that, that people just, this is what I believe, the Democrats and the family stay on this side, the Republicans stay on that side, it's just so tribal these days. And so we could find that being a bit of a challenge here at the holidays in November. And so just keep a sense of humor, go with the flow, try to avoid those kind of topics that polarize people. We want to bring people together, and we want to share in the moment, and we want to share and celebrate, the bounty, and be focused on the future, have a nice optimistic look at the future, and not get caught up in politics or arguments that nobody wins, or someone wins and then someone loses, and then it just gets ugly. So we want to avoid that too. And then of course it could get cuckoo, because people can be over drinking and overeating and over doing, and then they argue and then they so. On the other side, it is a very fun moon. We're talking Sagittarius and Gemini. These are the party signs. They love to socialize and have fun and share in the laughter, and that is where we want to be. We want to not take ourselves so serious and not have to be right all the time or put our beliefs on others, force our beliefs on others, and so we want to let that go. Now, for those of you open for love, you know, you've got the North Node there, which means the eclipses are going to be running there starting in January. And that is, you know, really good news. It's going to be opening doors for you. You know, the love you give to others, the love you receive from others, that is starting now. You know, the Scorpio new moon is very good for you. It's in harmony with Neptune. It's in harmony with Pluto. You could be meeting someone at a distance. Neptune goes direct on the 24th. You could be feeling like really ready for someone, like ready to partner, ready to be with someone. Someone could be brought to you, especially, you know, the women, you know, because now you have Mars in the first house, so a man could be brought right to you, or a male partner could be brought right to you, like you have a party and someone brings him, you know, like, hey, I'm bringing a friend, is it okay? Yeah, bring a friend. And this person comes in, and the next thing you know, you have this connection. And yes, Mercury is retrograde, but you know what? You don't have to make any commitments. You can meet people when Mercury's retrograde. You just don't have to marry them when Mercury's retrograde. And you wouldn't marry them when you first meet them anyway. Even if it's love at first sight, you got to give it a bit of time, right? And Mercury goes direct on the 6th of December. So that is a win-win. You know, and another thing too is, there is a very uplifting energy at the end of the month. You know, this sun coupled with Mercury and Jupiter, it's on the 23rd through the 27th. So that is very inspirational and optimistic and fun. And so if we see the lighter side of life, we can have a lot of fun. You could even have fun at work with this energy. You could be having fun at work if you stay out of the gossip. Watch out for that at work. People start, you know, getting into the, hey, did you know so-and-so is, you know, definitely don't go there. Because it may not even be true. It could be total inaccuracy and exaggeration. Because facts are hard to find with this energy, especially with Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius. Oh. For those of you coupled, you know, this is a wonderful time to party in the home, right? Staying home is the new going out. I saw that on I saw someone wearing a T-shirt last weekend, with, you know, that said that. So, and this is a time for you to socialize. You've got the full moon there. You get one new moon there, one full moon there. You may feel like staying home and bringing people in, and that's good. That's a wonderful way to use this energy. Money looks good. You know, Pluto is helping you. And so you could see more money from the business you own or the company you work for. And if you are, you know, wanting to, you know, ask for a raise or promotion, do it right at that new moon. Do it on the 7th, the 8th, or even the 9th, because Mars is in harmony with Uranus. Mars is in harmony with Uranus, but Mars is also in harmony with Venus at the time of the new moon. It goes exact on the 9th. And that can be very beneficial for you getting money from other people and at work. Absolutely. It's good. Spiritually, this is a very spiritual time for you. And, you know, just take that time for yourself. Take that time to be creative. Take that time to work on small accomplishments, small goals that are easy for you to achieve. And that makes you feel good too. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, and sharing my videos, Pisces. You're rocking awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It helps to support the channel, and it lets you know when I upload. And I also have Mercury retrograde cheat sheet for you. It's very easy. The link is below in the show more section. You go to my website, you sign up for my email, and you get your gifts. So until next time, Pisces, have a party. Have a happy Thanksgiving. You've got a lot to celebrate.